With the release of Chapter 12, it honestly raised a lot of questions for me, and something in particular that stood out to me the most was the Thorn Soul, which is basically like the chakra fruit, but in the Boruto timeline. But before I get more in depth, I'd like your guys to support by liking and subscribing this video to help reach other Boruto fans. In the last pages of the chapter, we see that Boruto, Kawaki, Jura, they're all fighting to get the Thorn Fruit. Alright, Boruto literally gets sniped from literally 10 miles away, and then when Sarada went for the fruit, same thing, she got sniped. So now Jura is in possession of the Thorn Soul, and he can either eat it right now or go back and I guess plant it and make another Hidari possibly. Like, the options here are really limitless if you think about it, because Kawaki can swoop in right now and steal it. We could get maybe a return from Code. He comes back and that's how he could become relevant again, by coming and stealing the Thorn Soul and then eating it right there and pretty much becoming Jura level possibly. But here's my personal opinion, and it is that Kawaki will definitely eat this fruit. Here's why. First of all, he needs this power up. Remember, Kawaki is not really on a level comparable to Boruto or Jura right now, right? He came back to finish off Hidari, but Hidari was already technically dead. Boruto already did the job himself. Kawaki really played no role besides just finishing him off. I believe when he does take this fruit, it's either going to be Hidari's fruit or Jura's fruit, but I strongly believe it's going to be Jura's fruit that he's going to eat, because Boruto is like Sasuke, right? He looks like him, he has his skills, but Kawaki is always been more like Naruto, especially his love for him. And him eating the fruit, it would be a big FU to Jura for actually trying to go after Naruto. And second of all, it would explain a plot hole I found. Now, this happens way back in part 1, episode 1, when we see Kawaki has a staff. Now, that staff specifically reminds me of the Six Path staff that Naruto had back in the War Arc in the Six Path Sage mode. These things can be connected because the Ten Tails basically gives you Six Paths power when you intake any part of it, and this Thorn Soul is derived from the Ten Tails. So technically, if Kawaki was to eat this Thorn Soul right now, he would get Six Paths like powers, including Renegons, the staff, possibly Six Paths orbs. It's limitless what he would get. However, I don't think that he's gonna get like the Jubidara look. I feel like he'll be able to master the power quickly and use it to basically get on that level, on Jura level. Eventually be able to compete with Boruto in the future, which will be leading up to the fight we saw back in part 1. Now, this is indeed how I think Kawaki will go back to being number 1 in the series. It's similar to how Code, when he got his limiters removed and everybody thought, oh my gosh, this guy, he can't be beaten. Naruto and Sasuke cannot compete with this, especially after their nerfs. I feel like Kawaki, he's going to be in a similar position to Code with no limiters, basically. And comparable to Jura, definitely. But when it comes to Kawaki versus Boruto, that might be a difficult choice to make right there, of who will win. Now, in terms of pride, we know Kawaki definitely has a lot of it, because he is basically an Otsutsuki, but he's accepted the fact that yes, I am an Otsutsuki, but I can use this power to stop other Otsutsukis. That is what he said. And I feel like he won't see this power as, oh, if I take this, I'm going to become somebody else. He'll see it as, I can just use this to my advantage and defeat the people that are trying to hurt me. And trust me guys, Kawaki is motivated more than ever, because think about it, how many losses has he gone through in these chapters? Mitsuki and Boruto both clowned on him, so he wants revenge. And not just that, but for his ego, he needs this power. And with that being said, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm out.